Well, greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical on a super cold day. I mean, they are canceling school tomorrow out here. It's going to be 7 degrees tonight. And this guy out here is still going swimming, man. He don't give a shit. He's a Green Beret of Golden Retrievers. Okay, I got two subjects. I'm either going to wrap them into one video, or I'm going to make two videos. Figure that out as I go. Oh, I wrote the guy's name down. Hang on a second. One of my viewers, one of my loyal viewers, by the username of Flyin' Brian Vids. Flyin' Brian Vids. He asked a really cool question. And you know, I really do appreciate ideas for shows. I mean, I won't do them all because I don't want to get myself arrested, you know, prematurely. You know, some guy was like, you know, well, how would you take on the gun? Man, I ain't gonna fucking lay out some illegal bullshit. Okay. But he raised a good question, and you know, I don't look for any answers. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but some of these subjects, man, are so fucking dire. I mean, we're talking about the demise of America. So, I mean, it's like if I could come up with an answer on a YouTube video, I'd be like fucking king of the mountain, right? You know, so I'll do what I can to, you know, maybe spur some thought, but, you know, don't look for any, you know, definitive answers to some of these questions. His was, what do you think about these guys that walk around open carry? I'm yelling because it's noisy out here and windy. Half the time the fucking videos are full of wind, and now I'll probably get home, there'll be no wind in the background, I'll be yelling like an idiot. Yeah, so here's what happened. No, just kidding. So his question was, these guys that are into open carry and they sling these mean looking black rifles across their back and they walk around pretty much waiting to get stopped by the cops so they can videotape the encounter. What do I think about that? He went on in his question to give a little bit of his own views. I'm paraphrasing, which were something along the lines of, you know, while it may be legal, kind of sheds a bad light on the gun owners of, you know, the whole gun situation in America. What the fuck is Charlie doing? But, okay, so what's my response? In a nutshell, if I had to come up with one right now, I'd say that he answered the question, really. But it's probably deeper than that. And I hate to be wishy-washy, but sometimes you have to be because you got to read the fucking ever-changing political tides. On the one hand, let's break it down. It's not illegal to strap an AR-15 across your back and go waltzing through the neighborhood in a state that recognizes open carry, which they all should. But is it the wise and prudent thing to do because Mr. and Mrs. Citizen may be scared and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now, my buddy asked me a question the other day about, he had said he didn't open carry near his house because he didn't want to scare the neighbors. My gut reaction is fuck the neighbors and fuck anybody that has an issue with your goddamn constitutional and God-given rights to protect yourself. And once you understand, I'm going to get attacked. Charlie, what are you doing? Go, go, go. What are you talking about? Oh, shit. I thought I would chase him away. You bad boy. You bad boy. Here, come here. Let me throw a stick to this guy and get him cooled off. Here, go get it. Go get it. So, once you realize that you're not breaking any laws, why do we give a fuck about Mr. and Mrs. You know, Milquetoast who look out the window and see a guy exercising his rights? Fucking shoulders hurt so bad I can't hold this fucking phone up. Shit. That's why I keep switching hands, because my shoulders are fucked up. I apologize. So, washing your car is a legal thing. I mean, that's legal. Now, what if Mr. and Mrs. Milquetoast are scared because you got tattoos and you look like a mean motherfucker and you're washing your car and they call the cops and they say there's a guy that looks scary out there washing his car? Are we going to capitulate to that kind of bullshit? Well, no. Now, somebody might say, well, there's no movement to ban washing cars. My response to them is, yet. Didn't I just see on the news last week, come to think of it, some dude was getting jacked because his neighbors didn't like him washing his car in a fucking private property in a home? I don't know. Somebody called the cops. Unbelievable. Listen, officers out there, nobody gives a fuck if the person reporting the fucking crime or the call is scared. That's not an element of the fucking crime. It is when it's robbery, force, or fear, I understand that. But a guy engaging in a lawful activity that scares people is nobody's fucking business. And I hope to fuck you know, these guys that are getting jacked are taking this to court and challenging it. Now somebody, I commented on a video yesterday about the gun confiscations taking place in California. Look at this dog. What are you doing? He's crazy, man. I love that dog. You crazy? You crazy boy? You crazy boy? You crazy boy? Charlie, here, come here. Come here. Come here. Go get it. Go get it. Fucking song is stuck in my head. What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding. I didn't even know about that song until yesterday at dinner. Anyways, shut up, making a video.
Well, this notion that the fox has anything to say, I mean, that's false. It's just false. Yeah,
they were confiscating guns out in California, man, because, you know, some guy had a fucking domestic violence warrant or thing filed against him, and they cross-referenced, and they found out that this, you know, the guy had bought a gun illegally. Let me tell you something about that, man. Domestic violence, is it a problem? Yeah. But it is so fucking abused, that allegation of domestic violence. I've fucking seen people, I've been forced by law to arrest people that I knew punched themselves in the fucking face before they called the police. Where the husband or boyfriend said that the bitch literally said, watch this. Boom! 911, where you're reporting, he hit me! And they laugh their fucking asses off as the dude gets hauled away. That will fuck your life up, man. I was going through a divorce back in fucking 2003, 2004. And the fucking fire dude that was banging my whore, fucking, I dumped her like a fucking bad habit. But check it out, man. That fucking dude filed a domestic violence report against me. Why? Now, I'm in fucking Virginia, dude. He's in Los Angeles, Burbank. He files this thing because he's a fireman and he knows the system, and he understood at the time, and I don't mean to digress here, but this is how easily this shit can fuck you. He knew that that would preclude me from carrying a gun forever, you know, if it was adjudicated. And in the meantime, before it was adjudicated, I couldn't have a weapon on me. You see how these faggots act? You see? That's why I fucking moved to Virginia, so that nobody'd get fucking hurt, man. Because you just want to fucking put people like that out, right? Just put them out of their fucking misery. All right, don't get mad, Mike. So just imagine that, man. Anybody that don't like you can file a motherfucking restraining order and fuck your life up in terms of Second Amendment rights. That's bullshit, and that just feeds right into the liberal bull. Hey, man, this is not what the subject was, but I want to yell about it, man. There ain't nothing better than coming out here on a cold day, man. Nobody's out here. I could strip down fucking naked and run around yelling, what does the fox say? Woohoo! What does the fox say? Okay. Charlie, what are you doing? Fucking domestic violence, my ass. Look, man, when it's righteous, enforce it. People don't realize, man, the cops are mandated by law to make those fucking arrests if there's a mark. You know what I'm saying? Chick punches herself in the fucking face, man. Cop is gonna get in trouble and be breaking the law if you don't arrest. Serious shit, my friends. All right, back to the original subject. I'm going to make a vote right now that yes, if it is legit and legal, which it is, carry the motherfucking guns. And if it pisses people off or it feeds into the fucking anti-gun frenzy, you know what? There's no avoiding that. These fucking tyrants that want to take away our rights to protect ourselves are going to operate deviously no matter what we fucking do. So at the very least, we got to stick to our guns, so to speak. At the very least, we stick to the Constitution. At the very least, we know that right is right. My voice cracked. I'm going through puberty.
We interrupt this program and cut in because we realized, much later, much after the video was done, that we never answered, I'm speaking in the plurals, that I never answered the question as to what happened to the shit stick out west that filed this restraining order. You gotta know the end of the story. This fucking human turd basically, I mean, not basically, he blackmailed me. His attorney sent me the paperwork and said if I don't pay them $1,000, they were going to file this thing. And I would lose my right to carry a weapon. I mean, they said it right there. A fucking full-on blackmail. So I told him basically to fuck off and die, that there was no way I was going to give into that shit. Then I spoke to some people whose opinions I respect, and they were like, Mike, this dude don't make a pimple on the asshole of a fucking real man. Don't let him fuck your life up, man, because of your pride. You know, I'm a right and wrong dude, you know? I mean, look, dude, you were banging my fucking wife while she was wearing my ring. Now you want to blackmail me? Charlie, eat bones. So in the end, what I did was I met him halfway. I said, look, man, I called up the fucker's attorney. I said, look, and he knew what was going on. I said, I'd rather die before I'd ever sign a fucking dime over to that faggot. What I will do is I'll write you a check for $500 and you can give it to him if you want. I don't care what you do with it. But if he doesn't agree to that, don't fucking call me back. Because that's it. And you know, I'm a man of my word. That's why I fucking divorced what's her name. So, that's how that story ended up, man. Stick to your guns, and you know what? What goes around comes around. And I'm sure that both those motherfuckers are as happy as can be. I've heard otherwise. You know, life has a way of taking care of fucking cretins. That's another video. Now back to the movie.
At the very least, we know.
And one other thing. Who in their right mind would want to give this up? Da-na-na-da. Da-na-na. That's right. We all know who the winner was in this one. That is the fucking new Mrs. Wise. Oh yeah. Just keep looking. She gets it all, baby.
That we have the umbrella of righteousness protecting us. And fuck it, man. In the end, if they mow us down and take our guns, we'll look pretty fucking cool laying there with our fucking smoking barrels. Somebody will see this video and go, see, he's not stable. See, anything can be twisted to fucking meet the criteria of the tyrants. Anything. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to end this video right now with a loud and thunderous LMS Tactical out.
What does the fox say? Well, this notion that the fox has anything to say, I mean, that's false. It's just false.
Ding 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 ding.